recording. Before we can, beautiful.
Why do I always get nervous? I don't understand. It's such a...
Bro, I do as well. I'm literally editing something I recorded like a couple weeks ago. I said it about 5 times. Like, oh, I'm being nervous, bro. I'm just like on camera.
Do you know what it is? It's because I know that I'm sort of like, you know, like I'm talking here and I'm doing it for the camera, not like talking specifically, but I'm like here, like sort of trying to present myself for the camera now.
Yeah. Nah, bro, that's how it be, man. All right. Ready, baby?
Yeah, hold it.
Cool. Welcome, people. I am the Jiggiest, but on this channel, we are only a little jiggy, you feel me? Welcome to another new idea that actually stems from Harry right here. It was actually part of his idea. So welcome to the very first episode of Who Are You?
Oh, shit. Okay, then.
So
I like that.
The first guest we have is HR NoSosh, also Harry. And the premise of this is really, Harry came to me and basically just wanting me to ask him a few questions to help, unlock some ideas in his head that he doesn't even know are there, creative-wise, right?
Yeah.
Kindly enough, said, yeah, Kai, you can film it as well, post some of it on YouTube if it makes sense, and I think it will. And so I've just come up with a bunch of questions, personal and otherwise. So there will be stuff that I do edit out because, as I say, the main purpose of this is for Harry himself to help unlock some, to get the creative juices flowing.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and because I came up with that idea to make it as a podcast as well, then that way I can always get other people on and ask them similar questions and just make them, what's the word? Make them for them. Yeah, I mean,
sort of self-reflecting it.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
all it's for. Because I think like when you said that, obviously, who are you? I'm sure of who I am. I'm not like kind of lost.
Yeah,
but being lost is something. You know what I'm saying? You know about that.
We can't get into that.
But it's just sort of like I said, like with ideas and stuff. Like we know. Do you know what I'm saying? When you got so many ideas in your head. And you can't, like, I talk to myself sometimes, but it's like, how are you going to get them out? Unless you write all them down on paper, but I don't always do that.
Of course.
So to hear it back when I'm hearing someone else and it's like, it's instant, so it's pure. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So, I'm very nervous. I don't know why, but...
Nah, it'll be good. So yeah, as I say, welcome to the first episode of Who Are You? With our very first guest, HR NoSosh. Harry, who are you? Let's get into it. What is your full name and date of birth? So for the people that won't have heard that, because Harry's quite a private guy, this is Harry, born in 2000 in London. You heard?
Yes, yeah. I like that, yeah.
So what was it like growing up in that area?
Bro, a lot of, do you know what I mean? Like normal kids growing up, because I live in a cul-de-sac, it was good. We had fields outside our house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I miss them times. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I was quite a reserved person growing up until a couple of years ago, really. So I didn't really socialise too much. But yeah, because I lived in an estate, do you know what I mean? It was everyone knew everyone.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Kids
from my mum's friends, my dad's friends, we all socialised. So a good childhood growing up. Do you know what I mean? You can't complain. It was amazing. Do you know what I mean? Made the most of everything, really.
Yeah.
Like anyone our age, growing up in our sort of, let's say, era.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Made the most of the woods, the park, I remember the cut grass. We used to play games out of cut grass, like when it was just cut. Do you know what I mean? Use rocks to draw on the road and stuff like. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do miss sometimes knocking on each other's door to try and can I come out to play today? Or just stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of getting on the phone and belling, no, he can't come out, dinner's ready or whatever, maybe after dinner, and it's like, yeah, man. So I'm saying for that, good memories.
Yeah,
good
memories.
Absolutely.
I was very similar. Well, a bit less. Obviously, I live on a sort of cul-de-sac kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
But I didn't have too many people my age around in the houses growing up.
Yeah.
So I was that guy on the phone calling all my friends who live a bit like far away, like too far for me to walk on my own at that age, like young. But yeah. So I completely hear what you're saying there.
Yeah, 100%.
What did you enjoy most at school? Not just subjects, but obviously, you gotta say being with your friends and stuff.
Yeah, of course,
anything,
yeah.
Those kind of things.
Being at school, Do you know what I mean? When it's at the time, you don't really think, like, what am I enjoying at
Of
the moment?
course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Looking back, we'll talk primary school, it was the freedom. Do you know what I mean? It was just I don't really know. This is what I mean. It's such a blur to put a finger on. I think that's security. Do you know what I mean? Just having that schedule, just having something to go to. Like I said, at the time, you don't really appreciate it, and you take it for granted. So now it's when I look back, I said friends. Do you know what I mean? Teachers. If I was looking back now, learning, having that opportunity.
What were your favourite subjects?
Art, obviously. I did love art, maths as well. I'm not as good as you at maths though.
Top tier.
Maths and top set. Don't get it. What else? I don't really have a favourite subject. And do you know what I mean? It was always just average. You know what I mean? All subjects were really average. Golden time. Do you know what I mean? Remember golden time? Every Friday, last hour of the day.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Them there. That's it. Really, it's secondary school PE. Do you know what I mean? The most.
Yeah, true.
That's it.
Very sporty. Very sporty.
Yeah. That's it really.
And that's the perfect segue. What's your favourite sport?
Oh, bro. Football, obviously.
Both to watch and to play?
Yeah. To I enjoy playing cricket as well.
Okay. You know what? I slightly remember that. We did have a cricket team at some point in Harefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy playing cricket. Also, I played for Harefield and stuff.
Yeah.
Actual. Cricket and definitely football, but watching football as well. Do you know what I mean? Going to it. But like I said, I want to experience other sports though.
Yeah,
Do
you
know
want
what
to
I mean?
try everything.
Yeah. But definitely mainly football, so.
You were sick at table tennis though?
Yes.
Little chop stick.
I forgot. That's what I'm saying. I forget about these things, bro. 100%. I remember I was 181 in England, ranked after my first tournament. So
that is so crazy. That's mad.
Yeah, that was mad. That was my first and only tournament. And then I gave up table tennis.
You got to retire on a high.
Bro, to be fair, I done trampolining for a bit. First tournament I came first place in trampolining. Sounds mad. Yeah.
You were lying.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Serious,
That's
bro.
cap.
Yeah, no, I mean, dead serious.
What year was that?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any recollection with time.
Right.
I think year 9. Remember Miss Walters, was it?
Yeah,
the teacher with the black hair. Yeah, her. I remember you used to go competition and
shit.
stuff. Yeah, got a medal for that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. So
Gold medal.
Yeah.
Can you remember all that? What you did?
Yeah, it was like a routine. You learn a routine. You practice different moves. Like double flips. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they call it roulette or whatever. And then people would have mats, and you practice it. You throw them out under you.
Yeah.
But you have to. It's sort of like diving. You know, you dive. You need minimal splash.
Yeah.
So like with that, it's got to be as graceful as possible. So let's say you're flipping, you got to land bang still, or you got to end the routine dead still.
Yes, yeah,
no
yeah,
bounce,
yeah.
nothing. You can't bounce and then come off trampoline a bit. It's got to be dead.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I remember trying to do that in PE. I could not do it, bro. Anyway, I remember just not being able to do that. It was just really fucking hard.
Yeah.
So congrats on that.
Remember the fat trampolines?
Yeah.
The big ones, but they used to scare me.
I used
though.
to love that shit.
Yeah.
I just hated that you'd get like, when we were in PE, you'd get like 60 seconds on it. And
And then you're off.
It's like, oh, I wasn't even trying that, man.
Yeah.
Bear jarring.
I miss school.
So obviously football, cricket, table tennis, and trampolining, they're extremely different sports. You've got team sports and also individual sports.
Yeah.
So you're obviously talented to a good enough degree to perform for both.
Hopefully,
because some people can't manage one or the other.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to be able to try different sports like you, and I definitely prefer team sports.
What are them sports?
Oh, we got literally everything. Literally everything. Football, rugby, did a bit of cricket as well. I swam for my whole life, like everything as well. I did cheerleading with shout out Ewan. You're probably never going to see this. We tried cheerleading.
He will see this, bro. He will see this. He will see this.
Like, what else did we do? I've done gymnastics before. Like everything, just like you. Any chance you get to try something, always give it a go. So then how else are you going to know what you like and you don't like?
But bro, credit to you. You was that guy, yeah. Like I said, in school, bro, you was the guy with a 6-pack, bro. You was taller, bro. This guy, physique, no homo, top tier, but bro, banging physique. Do you know what I'm saying? Good at every sport, bro. Do you know what I mean? A gallus from early age, taller, bro. Snap the cap, bro. You was taller than everyone, bro. You was that, bro. You was that, yeah, but you was that guy, bro. That you look at and you think, bro, this guy's good at everything. But you could try something for the first time, but you'd be smashing it. You'd be like, I'm sure this guy's played this before.
Relatively. Some sports, not football though. My eye-foot coordination was terrible. That's why obviously I got in a bit of trouble with certain people at Harefield because instead of kicking the ball, I'd be kicking their toes. My bad, I do apologise. I got there eventually. But for me, yeah, I definitely preferred like team sports.
Yeah.
Because then I could be a leader and help motivate people. Because I was captain of Rangers. I was captain of my rugby team for years. And even though throughout my life I've never felt like a leader, I'm more happy to follow. I'll do my own thing, but I'm also happy to just follow the crowd. Whatever. A bit like you, from my point of view, looking at you and growing up with you, feel like you're the same as me. You don't give a shit what people think for the most part, and you'll do your own stuff. But looking at you wouldn't think that you're a leader. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So
100%.
I guess it's a sort of like being a shepherd with your own thoughts.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely not a sheep, but you're still happy to follow the other shepherds.
And
be like, and take a bit of inspiration.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's sick that you could do so well in both, as I say, team and individual sports.
Yeah.
But as I say, talking about that, what do you feel like back then and now, like you're competitive? Like you step onto the stage, you step onto the trampoline, you step onto the field, and you're like, I want to win.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't really get that feeling as much in sport anymore.
Right.
More so, it's what I want to do now. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
With my business, whatever you say, my clothing brand. I hate seeing. Well, I want to see people do well, of course, but I've got that FOMO. I hate seeing people do well. It's not me.
Right.
Like I said, when I say that, I don't mean my boys like doing well and I'll get jealous. Do you know what I'm saying? But I say that in the fact that when I see these doing well and I'm thinking, shit, I'm not there. It's bad because it's comparison. But it's like, bro, I'm thinking, shit, like, oh, that needs to be me. That should be me. Do you know what I mean? That drives me. That pushes me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want everyone to do well.
Yeah.
As long as I'm doing well as well.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm exactly the same with music. I've been wanting to make music for years now. And whenever I see people around me making music and it's good and it's good quality, and I'm like, shit, that should be me. I should have started this from years ago.
Yeah.
Gaining followers, gaining traction, and that's exactly what I've wanted to do for years. And then especially, I know exactly what you mean, especially when you get an idea in your head, how you want to do something.
Yeah.
And then you see someone else do it and you're like, I wanted to be the first person to do that.
Bro.
Completely hear you. I think, it's, I've thought about it before, and I think there's a huge difference between jealousy and envy.
Yeah.
Envy is the ugly emotion. Envy is when, like I said, I don't know what the actual definitions are, but personally I feel like envy is when you look at someone doing well and you're like, fuck, I don't want you to do well.
Yeah.
But jealousy, I think, as you say, it absolutely can be used in a good way. It's like, I see you and I'm using you as inspiration. You're my goal. I want to get to your point and then I want to surpass it and I want to go further.
Yeah. But I feel like swap them two around. I can't lie.
Okay, fair
If
enough.
you envy someone, I feel like you're envying what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like, bruv, let's say your girl envies you. Like, do you know what I mean? Everything about you she likes. And I think jealousy then is like, oh, I'm jealous he's doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? They're very similar words.
Yeah,
absolutely. But I just see envy as much more of a blossoming. That's the first word that comes to mind. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the actual definitions are, but they are slightly different.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But yeah, it's tough though, because like I said, I'm not really... Because the thing is, like you said, like we're following stuff, but I'm also very inconfident as well. Like I'll get, like you said, I second thought things. So if I feel like I said, you see me play football. Like, bruv, if I got confidence, I can play well. But it's very obvious when I don't have confidence. Yeah. So I think my only competition is me.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I don't ever, do you know what I mean? I don't, like you said, like when I like what drives me, like whatever, like I said, the only competition is me. I don't really thrive off. It's contradicting to what I just said. But I'm talking in, let's say, sports, or sometimes now my only competition is me, and that's one thing I got to stay focused on, because that's what, when I see other people, I'm worried about what other people are doing, I'm getting jealous or envying them. Yeah. That's when you go off track. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's not your journey. Yeah. So make sure you're always battling with yourself, because then you're always pushing yourself to the next limits. That's how I look at it.
No,
Well,
definitely.
That's what I'm doing this for, because I'm saying that out loud and it's making sense in my head.
Yeah.
If I thought that, it wouldn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like when you look at athletes, mainly like running.
Yeah.
Actually, no. 100-meter sprint is a terrible example. I'm going to cut all of that out. Longer distances.
Yeah.
You'll see it less.
Yeah.
Personal best in the big competitions.
Yeah.
Because when you're racing, you're just trying to keep up with first place.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
you should
yeah.
be running your race.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So as you're going further and further and further, round and round the track, you're just you're either in first place, trying to stay in front of second, or you're behind first, trying to keep up with first. But like you said, that should never be the case. Don't worry about them. Run your race.
Right.
But it is a mental thing that you need to get over.
100%.
Don't compare yourself whilst you're in the race. Do it after you've done your time.
Yeah. Do you know what, bro? Do you know what it makes me think of as well? I feel like I've just literally it's just gone out my head. Worrying about yourself or whatever. Bro, what the fuck was I gonna say? It's like something like you said, like worrying about yourself. I think it was along the line, like you said, bro. If you're on your journey and you're worrying about everyone else but yourself, like I said before, you're gonna swerve off. Do you know what I'm saying? If that's what I was gonna say, bro. So let's say nowadays you're, like I said, you're worrying about everyone else and their achievements and what they're doing, right? So if you keep doing that, you're gonna have no, is it the right word, empathy? So when you do achieve something and it's a big goal to you specifically, like I said, you know, like I've said to you before, but let's say my personal goal is to sell 5 tees, or I walk outside and I see just someone in my t-shirt.
Yeah,
that's a huge goal to me. But then someone else, even myself, I do this. I'll then go on, let's say, Insta or whatever, and I'll see a big brand, let's say Cortez or someone, and I'll see shit, they've just sold out in 30 seconds. Instantly, that's putting a downer on my people, because people worrying about everyone else's journey. That's put a downer on your so-called small goal, because you've seen someone else's bigger goal. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I need to get my head around. Don't worry about them goals, because whatever's big to me, that's big to me. Because a quote that I've been thinking about a lot is like, it come from art initially. Art is a subjective, so like some people might think a bit of art shit, whatever. Life is a subjective. Yeah. Personally, like I could think, for me, like I said, me selling 5 tees is so banging. Do you know what I'm saying? That is mad. And then someone else that has already sold them 5 tees or on a bigger scale will look at their goal as, that's banging. And then I could look at their goal and think, okay, cool, that's not as good as mine, and put myself down. So make sure you always give yourself gratitude and credit. Give yourself gratitude for what's going on and give yourself credit. Yeah. Like I said, I'm saying that for myself as well, because like I said, don't worry about what everyone else is doing. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
What are your hobbies at the moment, aside from with the clothing kind of thing? Do you have any at all?
Gym, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Gym, working out, would say. Been getting to swimming a bit. Can you say meditation?
Yeah,
Is a hobby?
absolutely.
Yeah, meditation.
Yeah.
That's it, really. Do you know what I'm saying?
Just working on your physical and your mental health.
Yeah. That's it.
Beautiful.
I don't know, bro. I'd like to have more hobbies. It's just about having time, and do you know what I mean? Doing all of that, and like I said, I'm very, very hard on myself as well. But it's also I can make time for them things. But do you know what I mean? It's also motivation. It's also, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Rest and all that stuff. Like I said. So yeah.
What's your favourite music at the moment? What kind of things are you listening to?
Everything.
Everything.
But bro, Gunna, since the album come out, I can't lie, I'm loving Gunna, because I fuck with his drip, I fuck with the flow, do you know what I'm saying? Everything. Gunna, I'll say Gunna, definitely.
Yeah, it's similar to me, obviously. I've mentioned before, what did I mention? Oh, actually, I just did a AOTW and I mentioned that, we listen to a lot of the same music.
Yeah.
So, I completely hear it. The American rap hip-hop scene is just the greatest.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't see it being anything else for a long time. What's your favourite animal?
Oh, it's tough. That's a lie. A cat.
Okay.
A cat.
Interesting.
I could say tigers as well.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I do love tigers. They're beautiful, but I'm saying like cats that you see at home.
Yeah.
That is quite interesting, because I just think they're so calming. They're so chilled, bro. They're such beautiful animals as well. Do you know what I'm saying? They're so, like, to be around them, you just feel calm. They just appreciate anything. Do you know what I mean? That's what I take from cats. Like I said, it's sort of like when you listen to them breathe and stuff, it's just so amazing. I think.
Oh yeah, and the purring.
Yeah.
When you listen up close, they actually got their ear to like their head or stomach or whatever, and you can hear it and feel it. Yeah, that is very calming. I hear you actually. I hear you on that.
Yeah,
because
I think there's no other animal really. I'm only saying a cat because I can see. I can say like a cheetah or all that stuff, but it's like I've never been in the presence of one. All right, they looks wise. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of like beautiful animals in the world, but like I said, I can't say that's my favorite when having experienced that animal.
Yeah,
like I've been around tigers and stuff, but it's like. Yeah, like to have that proper connection. It sounds weird with cat. But
no, bro. I completely. I've wanted a kitten for years now, and obviously because of my situation, like I've not been able to.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm settled down, I will have one.
Yeah, 100%.
Because literally, like my mum said, I could have one from when I was like 14, 15. But the opportunity never arose for it to happen at the time. Yeah. But yeah, I've wanted just a black cat just for the longest time, man. Just like little Black Panther, I'll call it. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite animal?
Now that you said about being around animals, I hear you. I'm animals that I've not been around. I'd say sort of like tigers, panthers, like black panthers, because they are just so beautiful, but so deadly.
Yeah.
But I think, and as I say, I've wanted a kitten for the longest time. But I do just, I love all animals, really. I'm one of them, like, you know, when people ask, "Oh, are you a dog or a cat person?"
Yeah.
I am both, and there's no, there's
100%.
like, oh, I'm sitting on the fence. I just genuinely am both. Yeah. And I just love dogs. I spent the first 4 years of my life with a dog, with my mum's dog.
Is it what dog?
Giant Schnauzer. So bigger than me most of the time when I was like growing up. Obviously I don't remember her because she passed away when I was like 4. Yeah. But yeah, literally, she was there longer than me. That was my mum's first child. Do you know what I mean? Before I came along. Yeah. And so I just have this mad affection. And you know me as well. You see anyone's yard that I walk into, me and the dog just have a connection.
Instantly,
you know what I mean?
Boy, instantly. Yeah.
It was, I think the first time I ever properly clocked it was this girl's yard I went to once, like when I was like young, like 13, 14. Yeah. And 2 dogs were there. One of them was hers and one of them was like one she was looking after. I think they were brothers or cousins, something like that. Yeah. So they spent all their lives together, the dogs. And through the front door, they were barking the Ross. Bro, they would just go, woo, woo. I can't remember what they were, but definitely like, oh man, yeah, I can't remember what breed they were, but sort of kind of wolf-like. Not huskies at all, none of that, but them kind of dogs there, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Barking, probably scaring half the street. Like, oh, is someone trying to rob that house or whatever? Like, what's that light-skinned boy doing at their front door? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. This guy was open the door, silence. Sniff me. I go sit down in the thing. One of them jumps. I go sit down in the living room. One of them jumps on my lap, lays his head on my lap. Yeah. The other one lays on my feet. Yeah. They knew, bro. They looked at me and they smelt me and they said, "This nigga's an alpha." And I was like 13, 14 at the time, and I had met them before, but not like they didn't know me. Do you know what I mean? And I'd never been to that house before as well. So they didn't know my smell like that. And they just knew, bro. Like literally within 30 seconds, barking their heads off to both of them lying on me. There was, her parents were there, her brother was there, like everyone was there.
No one else but you.
They both came and lied on me.
They said, "I'm the king of the house now."
Yes, right.
They said, "I'm the king of the house now."
So from that point, I knew I have a connection with dogs. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying like I'm no dog whisperer, but you know how they say like animals just like they feel you and they sense whether you're a good person or not. Yeah. And especially with dogs, I just have that connection. So honestly, I couldn't choose. I think my favorite animal is sort of like inspiration and stuff would be, as I say, big cats. But if I could be any animal, it would be a bird.
Right, okay.
Just because of the freedom, you're in the sky, like the whole world is your oyster. You can go anywhere.
Choose
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, what animal would you
Bro,
be?
probably be a bird. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I could be an animal. Probably the most dangerous bird, which I'm guessing is an eagle.
Yeah,
Like,
something like that. Yeah,
definitely be
yeah.
an eagle. Like I said, because like I said, I don't want no one killing me or whatever.
Yeah,
So do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I got to be that. But like I said, I have that freedom as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, definitely. But I take that back with the cats. I'm dog and cat. When I deep it, I was thinking, I love dogs as well. Love dogs.
Absolutely.
But if I was, like I said, if I was to have one, it'd be a cat because maintenance as well.
Nah, I hear you as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, they just do their own thing.
Yeah.
What's your favourite colour?
That's techie. Bro, it's because I'm very like, well, if it's dark outside, I'm in a bad mood. I'll be in. Do you know what I mean? Like, colours really affect my mood. So bright colours. But if I was to pick one, yellow,
Okay.
because that influences creativity.
Yeah.
So if you see yellow, so some people surround themselves with yellow, because like I said, it boosts creativity.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
definitely, yellow.
What's your favourite colours to wear?
That's changing all the time, though. Do you know what I mean? That's not one specific thing I could say. I'd say black. Do you know what I mean? Because you can never go wrong with black.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I know black makes males look nice, and apparently it does something to males' bodies, makes them look nice and chiseled.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Something like that. So I'd say black if I was to pick one colour, yeah.
Okay. Say nine. Yeah, for me, it's probably just white and grey.
Yeah.
I just remember like being younger or whatever, and you know things on Instagram, whatever, and all these girls are going crazy for light skins and white tees and grey bottoms, and I was like, okay, do that for the rest of my life then. If you haven't got the gist of it from our conversation so far, I probably should have said it at the start. Actually, L's only lessons, never losses.
That's it. I love that. I love that.
Harry wants to start his own clothing brand, and he's wanted to do it for a long time. I remember being in secondary school, probably about year 9 or year 10, sitting in the cafeteria, and he's just drawing out loads and loads of different logos. And that was the first time I ever found out that you wanted to do that.
Do you know what's mad though? Because until you said that to me, like I said, we said a couple of months ago, innit? I completely forgot about that. And at the time, like I said, that I was completely, there was no really reason. That was probably the purest time that I was doing it.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I refine them sketches, I'm definitely, do you know what I mean, when my stuff's up and running, definitely put that on somewhere. But yeah, that's mad that like I said, when you ask me these questions and we're talking about it and I actually reflect, that's what, again, this is what this is for. I deep it. I've always been in that creative mindset.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But carry on what you were saying first, Paul.
Yeah, no. So, so that's the point of this. So now we're going to go into more specific questions about what Harry wants the inspiration for. Obviously, the first half was sort of like just general questions, personal questions. As I say, some of that shit would have been cut out anyway. But start off with, what does fashion mean to you? It's a very broad question, obviously.
But it's but that's what I'm saying. It's specific to everyone. And fashion to me is a passion, a getaway, an expression. So I can express myself.
Yeah,
And you can say, bro, people express themselves through clothes, but because I'm making the clothes, that's gonna be that's a different level. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be literally. This is what I'm really gonna push. I want people to express themselves through my clothes and it to be evident. Do you know what I'm saying? So definitely that, like I said, support, drive, something to work towards. Because that's what fashion means to me, really.
Yeah, that's a very good answer.
Yeah.
That's a very good answer.
Yeah.
What started your interest in fashion / when?
Bro,
If
do you know
you
what?
can remember.
I can remember. Do you know what? The thing is, I've always like, do you know what I mean? Like different clothes, like nice clothes, dressing. Everyone does. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone does.
Yes, yeah.
But bro, it's a lot of people, and I was talking to a guy at Cole Buxton. Shout out Cole Buxton as well. They probably definitely won't see this, but they were a big inspiration as well. I talked to a guy at Cole Buxton, and we were saying how so many people over sort of lockdown, and you know how everyone was on TikTok over lockdown. I was on it here and there, but I was seeing a couple of people like doing videos how my drip before lockdown and then my drip now, and so many people were switched up, started like expressing themselves more through fashion. And just like I said, I've always been into fashion, not fashion, but like I said, been into dressing well and drip and stuff before that, and then lockdown sort of made me reflect. Like I said, lockdown is a big reflection for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? So everyone can sort of reflect on themselves and realize and stuff, and then sort of after that, it sort of blossomed when I sort of like, again, keep your eyes peeled for this, but feeling lost. Do you know what I'm saying? It sort of never really slapped me in the face until about 3-4 months ago, when I sort of like, it really like slapped me in the face. No, to be fair, Callum, shout out to Callum for this, because Callum would be like, I've always been on something creative. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've always been on, bro, when I come out of sixth form, it was photography first, then videography. And then it was, I went through a phase of, these men would gas me so much, but saying, oh, you need to get into modelling or something. And then it was like do fits on Insta, but then that didn't work because I'm not really a social person. Yeah. So it's like, that's whatever. And you put all of them together and like taking it from previous, it's clothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I love clothing. I think a lot of shit that, do you know what I'm saying? I'm quite tight with the clothing. I wouldn't go out and spend mad money on mad pieces unless I really want it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of that. But apart from about 5-6 months ago, so I definitely was influenced by lockdown, myself, feeling lost, and Cortez.
Yeah.
Cortez, because like I said, I see what they're doing, and I just think, you know what I'm saying, bro, it's crazy.
That's perfect. Who else inspires your fashion now / what?
Oh,
sort of like different media outlets. Like obviously,
yeah.
I know you go to London quite a lot, even just by yourself, just to get some inspiration, see what's out there.
Yeah.
Not even anything necessarily, not solely fashion based, but just any kind of inspiration. What at the moment, what and who.
See, but this is one thing I really want to get out, but it's so tough. Like, because I'll ask you after what you think.
Yeah.
But for me, but everyone will say this though. Virgil inspires me, but that's such a general thing because that guy changed the world of fashion and streetwear. What I'm into now. Do you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people would say that skaters, because I just love that. Do you know what I mean? Skaters influence all streetwear. So skaters again an obvious one, but London inspires me. London inspires me the most, but not because of what I get out of it and what I see, because everything's already made within fashion. Do you know what I mean? Jackets, whatever, the piece of clothing is already made. It's the feeling that I then take from being up London. It's the energy that when I go to, let's say I go to Soho, bro, and I like you know me, I love getting the good energy and I love talking to people and waffling. So if I've come away from meeting someone that I think, like, I'll just pop up to people and say, yo, I love your drip, whatever, what you do, whatever this is and this. And if I come away from that with, again, good tips maybe from the person, a good nice little bond conversation, but also I walk away with good energy. When my energy's high, I'll find inspiration naturally. I'll get thoughts. I'll think, shit, let me write that down. Or I'll see something. I'll think, okay, cool, let me pick that.
Yeah.
So really, I get inspiration from London because that gives me good energy to then convert into my ideas.
Yeah.
It gets my ideas out of me. So definitely London, heavily. Heavy. And again, I get inspiration from myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Trying to express myself through my clothing.
Yeah, I think that's really, really important because obviously there's a fine line between taking inspiration from something or someone and then just completely copying them.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing, is as long as the main thing is your inspiration is coming from you, the creativity, what you want to create is coming from you, there's no problem with that.
100%. And the thing is, like I've been doing a bit of research. Like I said, I'll watch interviews and stuff. And you watch like people, like I said, let's say Virgil, and his people that inspire him aren't people that they might be, but they're not people that have already got clothing brands or done this. It could be people like scientists. Yeah. It can be artists. It can be all of these things. It's not someone that you can copy an idea from. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll go to a gallery, see a piece of art, like two colours that goes together in a design, then I'll get inspiration from that.
Yeah.
It will never be like you said, if you're getting inspiration from someone else, you're really copying their idea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can do something similar to design, but it's just the same as what they're doing. Absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What do you believe in at the moment? Sort of religion, spirituality, that kind of thing?
I always want to keep God close to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's always, I'm very, before I was quite God, quite whatever. Now I'm really, really spiritual because I've seen results. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen stuff happen. Manifestation, literally spoken things into existence. Not said, okay, cool, I want this to appear, and something's fucking appeared. But like I said, I'll be literally, again, like I will go back to Cole Buxton. I went up to London last Saturday or whenever it was. And didn't even know where the Carl Buxton shop was. Nothing. Obviously, I knew it was in Soho, but I generally wasn't going to the shop. And I had the thought of so there's two guys that run it, actual Carl Buxton and a guy called Johnny. And I literally, it was either in the morning when I was getting ready or on the train up there. I literally had the thought like, bro, it'd be mad. Imagine if I bumped into one of them, like, and I just had a convo with them. Genuinely, like, I didn't think nothing of it. So I've gone to the Saatchi Gallery, that's like West London sort of thing. And I was going to Soho. So I was going to go to Piccadilly and get off. But the way that I went, it was Circle Line. It took me some mad way. So I thought, okay, cool, fuck it. Quickest way to go Baker Street and go to there. So I didn't even plan on going the way that I did anyways. Long story short, I ended up going Oxford Circus. And I thought, fuck it. Like, do you know what I mean? Let me just walk through Carnaby Street. Didn't even plan to. My original plan was go to Piccadilly and go to Soho. I'm walking through Carnaby Street. Who walks past me? Carl Buxton. I'm like, wow, this is mad. All right, but the fact, not the fact that his shop's around the corner. Yeah. But it's like, bro, I had this thought this same morning. Yeah. And where I didn't even plan to walk, I'm walking and I see this guy. It's like, bro, that's manifestation. Yeah. That's exactly like another example. I was in Spain and I was having some lunch with Adam. And I was on my phone on the toilet and I saw a Dalmatian. I was like, oh no, I was like, Ads, I haven't seen in time. I was like, a Dalmatian. And whatever, Adam takes a few more bites. 2 minutes after, he's like, H, look behind you. And it's a Dalmatian crossing the road, bro. And it's like, bro, like just stuff like that is insane.
I hear you.
Do you know what I'm saying? So anyways, off top again, but spirituality, definitely. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big energy person. Yeah, definitely spirituality.
Do you think that's going to influence what you want to create?
Yeah, definitely, of course. Do you know what I mean? Because that's me, that's my life. But I'm gonna get what I want to get because of my beliefs. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get what I deserve and what I'm gonna manifest. I'm gonna get that from like I said, my beliefs and my drive. Like I said, I'm gonna do research into spirituality. I haven't really done. When I say research, I'm talking the proper history. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? All that stuff that I'm going to look into, maybe find someone there. I haven't done that. Do you know what I mean? I've all my research sort of been elsewhere, but I will do that a bit further on down the line when I want to use that as a concept.
Yeah, of course,
you know?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
What is your brand name? What does it mean to you?
I haven't got a brand name yet. Like I said, we come up with, obviously, Halo before, but I'm very 50-50 about that because of the game. I know it slips off the tongue as well, but it's like I want HALO. I want something with a bit, maybe minimum 5 letters. Mm-hmm. So it looks half decent.
So you're still in the process.
Yeah, it looks half decent. Like I said, I've got the idea there. I want to keep that quiet. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's
I hear that.
The idea there, like of why I'm coming up with the name, but yeah.
Can you tell us the meaning of the name that you're keeping secret without giving it away? Like, what does it mean to you?
It's always sort of... to me, help, guidance.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Help, guidance, reassurance, them 3 words.
Of course. And that's perfect, because obviously I know myself, but I'm just going to ask a question anyway. Who is the brand for you to be able to create something, or is it for them? And I'll just explain why I'm asking. Because obviously you see me with YouTube, you see me with music. I don't create this for other people. I create it for myself because I want to. Yeah. And some people would think that's selfish, but for me, it's slightly different because I'm putting stuff out there to make memories and to have something there to look back on. Yeah. But for you, you're not just going to create clothes so that you can wear. Yeah. So,
yeah, of course. To be fair though, like...
But the brand as a whole, not just, obviously you're creating clothes for everyone. Yeah. But the brand.
Yeah. Of course. The thing is, it again, I'll take it from an interview with Virgil. Virgil said that you should never make a brand to blow or to whatever. Yeah. Which I completely understand that, because then you'll get lost in the sauce, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Your head will be... all right, I want to focus on this. I'm going to push this because this is making money at the minute, and that's not going to be pure. So do you know what I mean? I've got a good balance of what is what and why. That's good. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not getting lost in the sauce, but I make clothes for me, and I'm going to do it for me because I like wearing clothes, and like I said, I want stuff that no one else has, and I want my boys to be wearing stuff that I've made. Do you know what I'm saying? There's that. It's also for me because, like I said, I've finally found something that I'm really, really passionate about, and I can see myself doing it. It's always been a passion, but it's clear to me now what I want to do. So it's something that I want to do and I want to work towards. But second of all, why it's for, you said why is it for them?
Yeah.
Of course it's for, like I said, like with the guidance and stuff, again, I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah.
But with the guidance and stuff, like I said, from childhood, past experiences, current experiences, it's that feeling lost, it's that guidance that, do you know what I mean, I lacked growing up, or that security, that protection. So I want to express that through clothes, because I know so, like I said, males specifically, females of course, but males come from male point of view. There's not enough males talking out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And like we know, there's so many people, once you start talking, it's easier. Do you know what I mean? So many people battling stuff behind closed doors. I'm not talking about just mental health. There's so much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even goals, like myself now, I'm still so early on, and I've had no help from no one. I know it's not the fact of wanting help. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you need to help me. Nobody owes me nothing. But do you know what I'm saying? It's the fact of, I'm not even in this field, so I'm completely lost. I'm starting fresh.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Completely fresh in this field. So it's like, I'm so lost. So if someone in the same field as me wants to get into it, do you know what I mean? I'm going to try to be there for people.
Yeah.
Like a Gandhi. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a shepherd.
Yeah.
I might have to remember them words actually, because I want to elaborate on them. But yeah, like I said, someone to drive towards. But this is what I mean. Future events and future things I'm going to do is going to be specific to each different type of person.
Yeah.
So people can use that, and I want to come here. I want to keep quiet because it's gassing me. But yeah, that's for that. And again, one more thing I want to say is it's also for me for money. Like I said, I'm doing this also because, again, like I said, Virgil said you should never do it to try and make money, but I need to live somewhere. I can't live in my house. So I can live in my house, but again, we know reasons.
Yeah.
But I've got to go out. I want to go traveling. I want to experience life. You need money nowadays to experience life.
Absolutely.
I want to go traveling. I want to have this business. I want to live somewhere stably and healthy. So be able to eat decent food, still work out, and afford all these things, clothes that I want to have. So I've got to make money somehow, and I'm not going to make money, do you know what I mean, going every day doing something that I hardly want to do. So of course I want to make money off fashion. Of course I do. Do you know what I mean? Because that's my goal and that's my passion. But it won't feel like, once I reach obviously a certain point, the money's not what's driving me. It's what the goal is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So yeah.
Why do you think that you will be able to create a successful brand?
Why?
What is it about you?
To be fair, I wouldn't say that. This is what I mean. It's subjective. It will be successful to me, and then I'll be happy. Of course, I want to make money from it. That is my goal. I want to make it my living, make it. But also, I want to impact people's lives. But why do I think it's going to be a big success? I can't tell you. People will pick it whether it's going to be a success.
Yeah.
I can only do what I want to do, keep it as pure to me as I can, manifest it as much as I can, and then it's going to be a success. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've manifested stuff before. I manifest seeing people in person.
Yeah.
So he thinks I can't manifest this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. What do you think you need to improve about yourself so that you can create a successful brand? So not necessarily weaknesses, but as I say, things that you've already identified about yourself that you know, okay, if I do this better, it'll improve the chances.
Like I said, I'm not a type of person to force things, but I notice with this, because I want it so bad, sometimes I do force it. I'm talking ideas, I'm talking network with people at times, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it will feel forced. So I think, like I said, I'm the right person, right place, right time. I could bump into someone on a night out or this. I mean, I need to start surrounding myself in more better positions and areas. Yeah. Let's say events, parties and stuff around these sort of people. But it's, like I said, sort of forcing things. I'm talking force meeting people because it will happen when it happens. And getting influence from my people, Instagram. And like I said, it's so hard, but I need to delete that. And also being overwhelmed. Like I said, when I'm not thinking of ideas, but like on my notes, I've got so many ideas, so many different things for so many different things. And it's just about narrowing them down, getting them into sections that. So just getting overwhelmed, I need to stop doing, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, it's going against what I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, being overwhelmed and forcing things. Like, I always know what will happen. So that means I don't need to force it, and it's fine. Do you know what I mean? It's going to come. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely I've noticed that with the YouTube stuff. Like, obviously, I only post once every 2 weeks. But even sometimes I feel like, oh, God, like, I've got so many ideas and I want to do so much, even with the music as well. because when I was at Callum's the other day, or yesterday, sorry,
Yeah.
where I was we recorded a little hook to something.
A banger. I've heard it as well.
Yeah, it is. It's
fucking banger.
It's the one I was saying to you before.
Yeah.
And recording like music video, and then like obviously recording this today. Then next week I want to record another podcast with you, man. And it's like sometimes you have so many ideas, and like you say, you write them all down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel too much if, like you said, if you've got them categorized, if you've organized them, and then you go, okay, and then you can prioritize which ones are more important, and then you start off step by step and work your way through it, and then you'll make it. So absolutely, that's
100%.
That's big, and it's good that you've already identified those things. Yeah, no, it is important to be able to identify those things, and then, as you say, at some point you can confront them, work on them. Obviously, it's a process. Yeah. And then the best of you will come out. The fashion industry is extremely ego-driven and narcissistic. And I hope by you talking that the people at home can understand that is not what your personality is like at all. Yeah,
when you say, what was the other word? Ego and what?
Ego-driven and narcissistic.
What's narcissistic?
How do I explain it? So when you're extremely vain.
Right, okay, yeah.
And you just think about yourself and the best for you. And you're just extremely selfish.
Yeah.
How are you going to be different? Because as I say, I know you, and I know you're not like that at all.
Yeah.
So entering an industry that is almost centered around those kind of ideals.
Yeah.
How are you going to be different, and how are you going to be successful being different?
You really said it. Do you know what I'm saying? Not being egotistic and whatever you said, narcissistic, whatever it's called. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever it's called. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just being different there. So you've got to... how am I going to be different? Just with what I'm trying to push. Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to do, how I'm trying to do it. And like I said, just try not to get lost in the sauce. Of course, bro, you're gonna be egotistic. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? If you see your brand popping, bro, like Cortez, bro, you got man running down the street after your jacket. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna be fucking egotistic. But as long as you back it up in the right ways, again, like Cortez done, I'm gonna say the great. Have you ever heard the Bolo Exchange?
No.
So I'll say this, bro. I'm a fanboy of this brand. I can't lie, but because of what they do. So I was in White City. Well, I was already in Ladbroke Grove at the time, and then basically they was dropping something, the Bolo jackets. Do you know, like we say, oh, it's Bolo, like, it's big.
Yeah.
So they're saying, like, I think they're from Northwest or whatever. So they say they're Bolo. The jackets are called Bolos. It's just Cortez, got Cortez there, rule the world in the back. But basically they dropped the secret location somewhere, and they said, you don't buy the jackets, you exchange your old North Face for the jacket.
Oh, that's
There's only 50 being sold or being exchanged. So you think, okay, cool. But from the outside looking at me personally, you could look at, his name's Clint, who owns a brand. You could look at him and say he's very egotistical. He can be this, he can be that, right? But like I said, his work backs that contradicts that. So what I'm saying is, he had enough man run into that, trying to wait for their North Face to be exchanged with that jacket. However much it cost him, whatever. I don't care if he's got $1 million in the bank or whatever he done. All of them 50 jackets, bro. I think it come up to like 18 grand worth of jackets. He gave to charity and he gave to homeless people. That money he also put to. He does something mad, but that's what I'm saying. So you can be eager to. That's what I'm saying. Everyone can have an opinion on you. So it's like, okay, cool. Like someone might not know me, see me on a shit day. I might walk through somewhere with a moody face or not want to talk to someone or grumpy because for some reason some people say, oh, he's well stuck up or he's rude or whatever. No, you just saw me on that day or you don't know me well enough. So really, if someone's not open-minded enough to see my true colours or doesn't know me that well, that's fine. Okay, you paint your picture of me all you want. You don't know me. I know myself. So that, again, this goes back to being true. I'm just going to be true to myself.
That's bro. I feel like I could cry listening to you talk just then because that is so important.
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially nowadays with social media, there are so many celebrities around, and yet the fans don't understand that they're human beings. And I talk about it all the time. When you see YouTubers, then they're like, oh, I love my fans. And then the fans are like, oh, I love you too. And when they see them in person, they act like they know them. Because they see them all the time, every day on social media. But the reality is, these people, these influencers, they don't love their fans because they don't know them. people behind the screen, just giving them views and likes.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm so happy to hear you in that mindset already. Before you've even started.
What bit you sort of taken out? If you could break down what I said, like I said, to reflect, what bit would you say like stood out?
Like you being real. So if someone sees you on a bad day, see you on a bad day, you're not gonna then put a massive smile on your face and go, "Oh, hi, you want to take a picture?" Blah blah blah.
Nah,
you might still do that or whatever, but like it won't be fake.
Yeah.
And I can tell already, you be the type of person to go, "Nah, I can't take a photo today." Whereas a lot of influencers and YouTubers, whatever, they do. They still just do it, or they'll have a bad day and they will give a fan a bad interaction, but they won't explain themselves. Whereas you just said, "Oh yeah," I say, "Bruv, I'm having a bad day today. I'm sorry, I can't." Blah, blah, blah.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
So that's huge. That's
100%.
I'm so happy.
Okay, no, of course, because like I said, it's that purity. It's like, if like one thing I looked at is like, I want to. One thing I'm sort of like, a lot of people, obviously you got to get your name out there, you got to get your brand out. That's why it's sort of hard with the clothing. So I got to push as much as I can and get some people there, but I don't want to be giving people my clothes. Like I said, you see enough people nowadays giving people clothes like influencers and this and this. It's like, bro, first of all, you don't even fuck with the influencers. You don't even, maybe you might not even like what they're doing. You might not even have watched what show they're on or whatever they do. You might not even know anything about that. So I just don't understand. It's the same way, like I said, I want that deep connection with my brand. So the same way I want someone to be wearing my clothes because I want them to be, whatever the reason is they're having it. Bro, I'm so happy with myself. Can't lie with my concept when I'm deep in it.
I can't wait to know, bro. I can't wait.
Bro, but it's like, when I say to you, like, how do I explain it? So, bro, I want someone to like find my clothes and like my clothes. I don't want to be pushing my clothes. Like, I don't want people to be shouting at my clothes. Put it that way. Obviously, it's going to get exposure, right? But I want them to find it because they want to find it. Because they want to, like, do you know what I'm saying? If we're pushing stuff, that's why I don't really repost people's stuff on socials. Because if I'm like Kowski's music, I'm more than happy to support, but it's not the fact of that. I'm pushing that out to people. My followers, they're not music people like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really have anyone that makes music apart from our lot. So it's very pointless. So if I'm pushing stuff to, like, enough people do this with businesses. Oh, I'm gonna get nothing to do this, nothing to do that, nothing to do this, and then I'm gonna push this. I'm a story. But it's only so far you're gonna get because it's not a pure and it's not a genuine hate. Not even, bro. I'm not even gonna say that word. It's not a genuine audience. Do you know what I'm saying? So if people gravitate towards your stuff, that's the most natural and the most pure thing. But what's beating that? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like any relationship, bro. If you meet someone, a friend, and a guy you click with instantly, cool. But that's long last. That's you're gonna take. Let's say you spend 1 week with a pure person, and let's say 1 week with someone that could possibly benefit you, but there's not really a lot of purity in your friendship and stuff. In that 1 week, you're going to take so much more from someone that you genuinely connect with. Absolutely. Do you know, more pure, again, more real stuff and more good stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So if people aren't seeing my brand for what they want to see it for and coming from them, then that's fine. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Bro, I'm so happy to hear that because that's exactly the same as this YouTube channel. You know, I've never promoted this.
Yeah.
You lot tell people that you see about it, which is perfect. But it's not being posted on socials. One day it will do, but it's like you say, it's about having the core audience that know about it and do fuck with it and appreciate it. And then when other people find out, they find out. As I say, my music will be a bit different. I will promote that because it's also for Callum. It's not just about me, whereas this is solely about me. That's pretty much in this channel. And my friends making memories with you lot. Talking about audience, who is your target audience?
I had this conversation with Callum. Bro, like I said, it's all this stuff is so easy for me to say. Like I said, I'm not in the industry yet, and I'm not, do you know what I mean? Nothing's released.
Of course,
I would say Joey has got Pims. Like, he said his target audience was so-and-so, but someone was wearing his tee, slapped it up the other day, and he had like 40 people follow him from an audience he never fought. So what I take from that is, well, I can have an audience. It's like, bro, like, in my head, I'd never really understood how this has worked ever in the industry, but obviously it does. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously. But so I think my clothes will pick their own audience. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my clothes, like my story, it's still going to be drippy as fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it fucking spilly, but it's the story that's behind it as well. So whoever the story attracts, that's fine. Whoever the clothing attracts, that's fine. Then come together, whatever. So whoever it attracts.
That's huge, and obviously because I know certain things that you lot don't about the brand, I completely understand why it will appeal to everyone. And like, well, you said it yourself, help, guidance. Everyone needs help and guidance at every point in their life. whoever they are, whatever they do, however
yeah.
they think. So I think it's just going to be huge, and I'm so excited for the process to continue and your progress, your journey, and to be there with you, because it is going to be so exciting to see the different people it reaches. And like you said, you've got your story, they'll have theirs. And
I'm looking forward to hearing theirs.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So why does quality mean so much to you? And I'll explain it because again, I know more than you lot do. Comparing it to fast fashion, obviously that's not at all what you're going for. The Pretty Little Things, the Boohoo Man, you're not trying to do that. You want quality clothes, like you said, the Cortezes, the Off-Whites, limited edition stuff. You're looking into high quality fashion. Why does that mean so much to you?
Money, you can make good money off it, obviously. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sugarcoat and say none of this. I'm going to make good money off it.
But also, sorry to cut you, you also need to make good money to make better quality
of course,
stuff.
Of course. But that's what I'm saying. And again, it's a bit off topic, but it's not. Like we were saying, again, Callum was saying this to me, bro, why don't you just make this, like, well, make a hoodie, all right, I'll make samples, shit quality or whatever. But because there's so much out there now, there's so many resources. Me personally, I think if you're starting selling something at a shit quality, shit whatever, you're gonna drown. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the standards are up here now, so you got to be starting off about there or a bit further, or maybe a tiny bit there. You can't be down here. Do you know what I'm saying? So to start off early, of course, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? Because whatever, but quality, it's not gonna be mad quality. Like mad prices. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel, because I wouldn't go out and spend, unless it's something I really, really want, £6 on a hoodie, 7. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
I think that's insane. Brands only charge that because they can now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Gucci, Balenciaga, they can because they can. That's their name. I don't want to build that from, like I said, my culture from, and whatever. People look at my brand and think, okay, cool, that's that and that, whatever. I'm going to sell it for a decent price. It's somewhat affordable, but like I said, limited. So, like, the price is there. It's going to be affordable. It's not something everyone can grab. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more to the point. Like I said, what's a little gem I can drop here? It's not going to be affordable in pounds. It's affordable in, what's the word? Inspiration, knowledge. And I'm talking about me getting inspired. So however much you can provide me, I'm not saying with knowledge, I don't want knowledge from people, but however much you can provide me with inspiration and positivity.
No, you know what? I completely understand what you're saying.
That's the price.
Everyone, like you said, life is subjective, and the value of things is subjective. Like you just say, you're not going to spend £600 on a hoodie or whatever. But however much you charge for a hoodie, it's whatever the value is to you and to the people buying it.
Of course, yeah. But
that's important.
Again, it's like the prices, and they don't have to stay the same.
Yeah.
I could start charging £30 for a t-shirt, and I could build up an audience, a die-hard audience, and then start charging £100. I'm not doing that to make more profit. I'll do that to, obviously, again, I want to make more profit. I'm going to, but I wouldn't be doing it wholeheartedly just for the profit. I'd be doing it because I want to increase the profit, and because I can.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to take advantage of what I've made and what I've built up, because I've earned that. So yeah.
For sure. How will you decide what trends to use or not? And again, it's just talking as sort of the inspiration kind of thing.
Yeah.
How will you know? Because trends obviously change all the time in fashion.
Yeah.
But again, I know you're the type of person that won't just want to do something because someone else is doing it.
Yeah. The thing is, fashion's fashion. You're going to have to follow trends. But you can't be fucking, let's say everyone's rocking around in skinny jeans however long ago. All right, cool. There's going to be guys that bop around in baggy jeans, but 9 times out of 10, 80% of sales is going to be skinny jeans.
Yeah.
And then whatever, baggy jeans. So you got to sort of follow trends. But like I said, bro, that's what I mean. This is why standing out comes from the culture and the message. Because like I said, you can build that culture and the message that no one else has. Everyone else can make the same garment and put different fucking prints on it or whatever they want to do, make it a different way. But that's not really what's going to... You can reach a certain place. So I can make Gucci can make a banging top, someone make a banging top, but then, like I said, it's the message that's going to push that up higher. Like I said, everyone can sort of reach that whatever it's called, like a boundary. Like I said, it's them, just like I said, the message, whatever. Yeah. But what was the question? I keep getting well distracted.
Trends.
Trends, yeah. So I'll definitely, like I said, I'll follow what's in trend to get inspiration.
But it'll just be, you'll just pick and choose what you
like.
Of
course, yeah. Of course, what I like. Like I said, I love streetwear.
Yeah.
I love that freedom of streetwear. Do you know what I mean? Where it comes from. And just the stories behind, like I said. It's like, when we say, when we were saying about audience and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like you can't pick audiences because, again, it's a subjective. Like, fashion subjective, art subjective, all these things are subjective. For example, Supreme. Bro, Supreme started as a small skate shop, and the skateboarders in the very first shop in New York, they picked who they wanted to sell it to, who they wanted to sell the clothes to.
Yeah.
So if you bopped in the shop and the skaters didn't fuck with you, you're not getting the top.
Yeah.
That's how it is. So now, and everyone's wearing Supreme. Do you know what I mean? That's a whole audience. Like, there's no, what can you say? Now, if I was to ask you who would be your audience, what would you say? You can say ages, but I can't sit there and say, nah, if you play PS4, you're not my audience. Or if you're a footballer, you're not my audience. Or if you're an electrician, you're not my audience. Do you know what I'm saying? I think when, like, this is not disrespect to you, because that's a good question. I mean, it's brought this up, but anytime someone says, who is your audience? You can have people that likes what you're wearing.
Yeah.
But, do you know what I'm saying? I could not like wearing these, and then tomorrow I could. So it's all, the audience will pick itself.
Yeah.
All the time. Like, that's very clear to me.
Yeah. No, again, I'm glad to hear that. And it is important to keep that, the root is that you're creating this because you want to. You're not creating it for other people. Like, you wouldn't be creating it if you didn't want to, if that makes sense. So of course it's for other people. But if you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, no, once again, I'm really glad to hear that you're only gonna make what you want to make.
Of course,
You're not just gonna make what other people want. Because again, if they want to make something, then, or if they want something, they can go make it themselves.
Yeah, of course. So
that's huge.
Yeah.
I've only got one more question for you. Final question. I've just come up on the spot with it now. I've stolen it from True Geordie. So if you watch True Geordie's podcast, then you know he asks people how they want to be remembered. But I'm not going to take that question. I'm going to make it my own.
Right.
Originality.
Okay.
How do you want your clothing brand to be remembered?
One word: positivity. Oh no! How do I, bro? I'm not even going to say one word. I'm not going to limit myself.
No, whatever feels comfortable to you,
bro. Just
because obviously it's difficult because the clothing brand for you hasn't actually started yet. But now we can always do this again in future.
Of course,
ask you the same questions.
No, 100%. Yeah,
but yeah, right now you're thinking in the future. You know what you want, what your aspirations.
But this will always stick to me. Always stick to me. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, when I look back and I think, okay, cool, past experiences or even passing, like you said, with the logos and stuff, whatever. But I'm saying it's always been quite evident to me, like positivity and the guidance and that guardian angel.
Yeah.
How do I want it to be? Yeah, just them sort of thing. How do I want it to, in a positive way? I want my brand to be remembered. But like I said, just that. I don't know, just that place to go.
Yeah.
Or do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a place, not going to be an actual place. Maybe, who knows? It will be a place, we'll manifest it. But do you know what I'm saying? An outlet for people. Do you know what I'm saying? I want it to be deeper because I want to be there for people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that, bro.
The world's full of a lot of bad people, bad things. Do you know what I mean? Negativity nowadays. And all right, nice guys finish last. Okay, cool. I'm a nice guy. But I'm not always a nice guy. Do you know what I'm saying? You get all these things, but it's like, just because you're pure and you're a nice guy, who's changing that? Who's trying to change that? That's because what we hear on socials, or do you know what I'm saying? If you're a nice guy, you'll lose. No, you'll lose to the nasty people.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose to the other good guys, do you know what I'm saying? Or the people that are trying to push good stuff and change the world positively. So I'm just want to make people happy. Do you know? And myself happy, of course.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah, now thank you for talking to me.
No, thank you, because that's been nice.
And I'm glad I can help you as well. So that was Harry, aka HR NoSosh. We asked him at the start, who are you? And hopefully you guys now know who he is, to a certain extent. But more importantly, I hope you know who you are.
Appreciate you.
We'll be doing this again for sure with other people. If you're watching this and you want to get involved, then let me know. You know, Instagram in description. We'll see whether we put H's information in description. Probably not. As I say, very private guy. But if you know us, you know him, then that's all that really matters. But yeah, once H's brand is up and running, you already know I'll be making videos on that, and all the links will be in the description 100%. Because we want that shit to do as well as possible. 100%. Once again, thank you for talking to me, Harry.
I appreciate you, bro.
And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and God bless.
No.